Hello everybody. Welcome on in. I'm Orion. We are back with yet another Zombie Survivors, and we are playing the private beta branch for this game. Not quite out to the public yet. There will be a public beta branch, maybe within a week or so of when you're seeing this video, and then a week after it'll jump out into the live version. Today what we're going to do is we're going to run our broken build again, where we focus on 3 or 4 very specific items that help us get crit chance and then cooldown reduction based on our crits. It's pretty broken. It gives you unlimited abilities and it's really fun. I hope it doesn't get nerfed, but I'm pretty confident it will because it almost does break the game. It's going to make every other build obsolete, and I just don't see it happening. The devs already know about this. They knew about it well before my videos, so it's fun to try, and that's why we're going to do it again. But today we're going to run the Huntress, we're going to run the Tank, and then we're going to run the Pyro. Those are going to be our 3 characters. We're gonna run Huntress as our main. We're gonna still do Isolated City. I've tried playing the other maps, but as you can see, if we go to the upgrades, like my general meta progression, it's super low. I have a few things maxed, but that's like XP gain. I don't really have a lot of these damage modifiers. I have the extra badges and things like that, the item pool, but look at, I only have like 1 of 3, 2 of 3, 1 of 3 on most of these, so it still makes the game really hard. Once I get more of that up, then we'll worry about trying to do the harder difficulties. We're gonna do Isolated City, we're gonna run Endless, we're gonna run it on difficulty 1 still, because again, I don't have the meta progression to do these harder ones. I would love to see what this build is gonna do on those, but I think ultimately it's still going to be incredibly strong. It's just going to be a harder early game. That's really what it's going to be. I have no doubt that the build will be incredibly strong either way, no matter what difficulty we on. It just makes the early game a little bit harder. Once you get your items going and you get all your abilities, then I just think you're money. We're gonna run rain or arrow rain. That's gonna be kind of our main ability here, and we're gonna get the evolution that is gonna give us multiple arrow rains. So that's gonna be fun to try. And if we get cooldown reduction or the cooldown reduction items and the crit items, my plan here is to just have arrow rain just fill up the entire screen. So what's gonna happen is every 10% extra, I believe, ability duration we get, it's gonna add an extra arrow rain. So if we can get 50% extra duration, you know, we'll get 5 extra arrows. So should be pretty sweet. And if we get just constant cooldown reduction, it'll be filling up the screen the whole time. You'll see. Wait until we're about 25 or 30 minutes into the game, and it'll be insane. Okay, so let's go with multiple. So arrow rain now occurs multiple times, plus 1 for every 10% of ability duration stats. So we're gonna be shooting 2 right now, I think. Okay, let's go with bow. So then every time we add 10% from this military training, we should be adding another one. Let's go arrow penetration. Arrow penetration is going to be a good one for us too, because I'll explain this later as we get into it. But we're going to have these tags right here, kinetic, and one of her overclocks for penetration is going to be to add, I think, 100% injured status, and then we'll be able to crit more if enemies are injured. You'll see. You'll see as we go. All right, let's do bow. Let's get up to multi-shot here. Okay. I'm gonna take the critical chance because that's gonna help us here still. But I do want to make sure that I'm not going to use any rerolls yet either. Rerolls are not going to be used until we get the items we need. The main priority is saving those rerolls for the items. So I'm not going to reroll any abilities. I'm not going to... I guess I'll reroll characters too if I need to, because Or I guess we could run Huntress for a little bit here without needing to get a character right away. Okay, where's our SOS? It was right around here, but I think we got close enough that we lost the arrow. Okay, let's go back up to the item. Okay, Nuts and Bolts. Gives a chance for the ability activation to reduce its next cooldown by half. This is one of the ones that I feel like might get nerfed. Didn't I see an SOS? Maybe I didn't see an SOS. Okay, let's do multi-shot for sure. So now whenever we cast an ability, there is a chance that it'll reduce its cooldown by half. That's one piece of the item. Alright, let's do multi-shot. Okay, there's my SOS. I don't know why. I could have swore I saw SOS detected earlier. Okay, so we want tank or... Okay, we'll do multi-shot. We want tank or pyro. Oh, we got both. Let's go pyro. I feel like we haven't done the pyro. We've done tank in a couple of our videos, and I know we did pyro too, but I think I need to focus more on the pyro here. Let's try to get this guy going. Alright, multi-shot still. So you can see how much harder the game is now. The game is much harder. One, we didn't quite have our meta progress reset, but they add it more, so there's a lot more to grind to it. And they did change the AI on the enemies. The enemies will now kind of cut you off and surround you a lot more, whereas before it was so much easier to just run around the map. Let's do arrow penetration here. And then I'm still debating if I want to do frost or explosive arrows. Okay, let's come get our next item. So we already have one that we need. Okay, so slingshot here. So here's the one I was talking about. So attacks against injured enemies have a 50% critical chance and 25% critical damage. Our arrow does kinetic. And so we apply the injured status on the enemies right now. And then we're going to get, once we get penetration, that's going to have 100% chance to apply injured status on them. So I don't think it's going to matter if our weapon is kinetic or not. I think it might still be when we switch it to explosive or frost, but I'm not sure. But either way, we're going to take slingshot for now. So now anytime we hit an enemy with a kinetic weapon, it has a chance for them to do the injured status. And then injured enemies are now going to take, because you can see the green numbers popping up, or the green words popping up that say injured, injured. So, okay, so this does change it to frost, I think. I think it does get it off kinetic. So let's go Molotov. I think I'm going to keep multi-arrow now until I get penetration. Okay, so let's do... Man, no duration again here. Let's do ability damage. And we'll do it on the Huntress. The Huntress is our main character here. I want arrow rain to be... In the last video, the SWAT turrets were the star of the show. For this one, I want arrow rain to be star of the show. Okay, so this is the one. Arrow penetration now guarantees an injured status. So 100% chance to do injured on the enemies. So I don't think it matters what type of weapon we have now. And since we have... hold on, can't go the other way. Since we have this now, attacks against injured enemies have 50% critical chance and 25% critical damage. So, and then arrow penetration is now going to be 100% injured status guaranteed. So now I don't think it matters what we switch to. Penetrating arrow should do guaranteed injured. So now we can switch our tag type for our weapon. Okay, let's go fire axe. I want to get him to I want to do flamethrower for this one. Okay, so now we have the choice, explosive or freezing. Let's go with explosive. Explosive arrows were incredibly strong. I think they still are, but they're not quite to where they were, you know, a few patches ago. They did nerf, I think, the explosion damage in a little bit. See how hard it is to run around the map now? You can't really do that anymore. There's points in this game, too, where the difficulty spikes against you, and then there'll be points where we're the strong ones. So there's obvious power shifts in this game. Okay, let's do no pain, no gain. We're not going to have any health regeneration either, so we're going to have to rely on health pickups. Okay, let's come get our last character, the tank. Hopefully he shows up right away so I don't have to do rerolls. So I would love to save all my rerolls for my items. There he is, the tank. Okay, then let's do explosive arrows. I do think the... Okay, here's cooldown reduction. No, again, no, Okay, we'll put that on the Hunter still. No duration still. Okay, let's pick this up. Okay, so no items we need. Kinetic slashing and explosive isn't bad, especially since... Although I don't know if I want to take the negative to fire. We'll see. But we're going to keep that one for now. +3 to every... Let's banish... Well, we'll banish Frozen now, since we got off of... Since we're not doing Frozen Arrow, let's banish that. And reroll. Okay, so none of these ones we want, so let's reroll again. Okay, we're going to reroll these. We're going to reroll these. There's the giant crab, which again isn't bad. That pairs well with the crits that we're going to be doing, because it'll be whenever an enemy is at full health and we hit a crit, we're going to do 1.5 more damage. All right, let's reroll. Okay, there's solar panel. So this is the big one. This is the one you really want. So weapon critical hits reduce current cooldowns of every ability by 0.1 second. So the more crits you're doing, the more you're going to be reducing your cooldown. And actually what I should do is I should be getting this guy. I should get him to minigun. So we're not going to worry. I'm not going to focus so much on the actual crit damage. What's going to matter is just landing crits. We want to land as many crits as we can, not necessarily the crit damage. So this isn't really a weapon build, but I want to get the weapons that are going to trigger crits the most. And so I think minigun is going to do that for us. If you really want to do optimize, like if you want to optimize this the most, you 100% run SWAT, probably tank with minigun, and then maybe... Trying to think who the other good one would be. Ghost with 1,000 cuts maybe, but that's, you kind of want to get longer range attacks too. So maybe not that. Maybe laser with the engineer. because depending what abilities you pick up, the zombies aren't going to get next to you, and so it's more beneficial to have the longer range weapons. Okay, let's do explosive arrows here. So you can see how often we're doing our arrow rain now already. Between the actual cooldown reduction that we've picked up, between the 2 items for crit. Wait, what? Hold on. Which ones do we have? Oh yeah, we have. So this one right here, crit reduces it, and then we have this one. So we have the 2 best cooldown ones right now. So just automatically has a chance to reduce it by half, and then every crit by 0.1 second. And you can see how many crits we're landing. Like almost every hit is going to be a crit. Okay, so let's get our next item. None of these. Do we banish any of these though? I think we banished Chick Magnet. The ability cooldown reduction is good, but magnets in this game are so rare it's not worth it. So let's ban that. We could probably ban electric too, because we're not going to get electric. Okay, so what do we need here? We need Scouter and maybe... No, just Scouter, really. If we don't see it, then we might pick something else. Okay, there it is. So weapon attacks on full health enemies are always critical. Absolutely insane. So now between ability cooldown reduction on just a chance to reduce it by half, weapon critical reduces the cooldowns of every ability, and so now weapon attacks on full health enemies are always going to be critical. So this is going to reduce the combo between these 2 right here is going to reduce everything by so much. So now we're guaranteed to do critical. All right, let's do ability duration. So that should give us 3 arrow rains now. Yep. See, so now we have 3 arrow rains. Okay, let's do Minefield's a good one. I don't think I'm gonna banish any abilities, but I might. Because I really wanna get minigun. And I wanna kinda ensure that kinda keeps showing up. Okay, we'll do explosive arrows. Let's get this one maxed out so that doesn't show up anymore. And now you can see the power curve is definitely switching into our favor. Alright, pump action. So now we got the 4 main items, so now everything else is just going to be what fits our build the best, I think. Let's do pump action again. There's a few things we could take. We could take that enemy crab. So if you saw the enemy crab, it's going to do half times more. It's going to add basically half times more critical damage to enemies at full health when you crit them. And we're going to basically have a 100% chance to crit them at full health. It's an absolutely insane combo. Okay, let's do Molotov. Okay, let's do pump action. That's what I really like about what they're doing here with these items. They make it so they combo and they pair together so well. Some of them are just gonna pair together so much better than others though. Like the ones we're doing right now. Alright, let's do Minefield. Alright, let's see if we can get more ability duration. Oh wait, this was an item, not... I thought, for some reason I was thinking this was going to be military training. Okay, so we could do... I don't think we're going to do any rerolls now at this point. I think I'm just going to take what's best available to me, and then we can replace these items. So I think I'm going to take this one to get the plus 10 critical chance. So we might do that. Let's see. Damage against an enemy is increased by 20% for each status effect on that enemy. So that could be pretty good too, damage wise, because we're going to be putting at least, well, I guess we don't have a lot here. We're only going to be putting this one and then maybe burn. So they might just have 2 status effects. I think we're just going to go all in on crit. That item is replaceable though, because I probably replace it with something else. Let's do ability area here. No, let's go ability damage. Yeah, let's do damage, because I don't think area is going to be as important if I get so much, because look, we're already, so you can see right there, we almost filled up the whole screen anyways. So I think I want to prioritize. Let's see, look at that. That was... We're doing so many arrow rains already. Okay, let's go with Fury Unleashed. Let's get that in our rotation too. Because again, the crits are gonna reduce every ability. Every ability. So just pick every ability in the game. It's so dumb. I could see that being nerfed to a random ability, or I don't know, maybe your main character. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do with these. I don't want to give them any ideas. Don't nerf it. That's my idea. Okay, let's go Firewalk. Okay, we're close to minigun, so I don't know. I know we have a lot of rerolls, but I think I want to save the rerolls for my items still. My items and my military upgrades, so I can get a more duration. Pump action. Okay, good. We're only one away then from getting the minigun. Okay, not the rocket launcher. I'm not gonna banish that. I'll just wait until it shows up. Let's do bombing strike. Bombing strike's gonna be a cool one too with this. So we're basically gonna be getting a lot of bombing strikes too. Alright, let's do... I think we'll do the homing pigeon. So ability attacks on enemies are always critical. So we can do that. I don't think that works with solar panel, because solar panel is only weapon. But it's still going to give us... which one's it going to give us? It's not... Oh, maybe it doesn't. Weapon attacks on full health enemies are always critical. Oh, because we don't have the... I don't have the crab yet. That's what I was... I think the crab, I don't remember if the crab is weapon or if it's everything. Let's go minefield. Alright, man. Okay, cooldown reduction, damage. Let's go damage again. Or we could do ability critical damage now, since every time ability hits a full health character, it's all we'll just stick with the regular damage. I would imagine at some point too we're gonna be hearing that monkey non-stop. Just 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 so much. Okay. This should help us start landing a lot more crits. Because now we're gonna be firing way faster than that, than the pump action. So I'm gonna start putting crit, if we get weapon crit chance, I'm gonna start putting that on my tank. Okay, let's do makeshift bomb. Let's get that ability. So again, this one is gonna be fun, but I definitely don't think anything's gonna top those turrets, because I think those turrets are gonna be what keeps all the enemies away from us. I don't know if this build in particular is gonna be able to keep all the enemies away from us. We'll see. We need to give it about probably 10 more minutes until we get all our abilities leveled up and everything, and get all the evolutions. Then we'll see how much better it is. Okay, so we're not gonna take any of these, so let's just skip. I'm gonna stick with the crit stuff again. The only thing I would think I would take is that homing pigeon. Or no, not the homing pigeon, the crab. Alright, let's do bombing strike. Oh, we don't have saw drones yet. Let's do saw drones. Alright, let's go minigun again. Let's go bombing strike. Weapon attack speed. Ability duration. Okay, so I'm gonna take this. I think attack speed would probably be better on our you know, the tank, but I'm gonna do the ability duration because like I said, arrow rain is our main focus here. I wanna get the most arrow rains possible on this screen. So I think it should be 4 now. But it's gonna be, honestly, it's gonna be kind of hard to tell with how much it starts spamming here. But I think it's 4. I got Ragdoll Physics. Deal 1 million damage of explosive damage. Okay. let's see. We're gonna banish the no. Yeah, let's banish the toxic. We might take the toxic bomb. Oh wait, no, I thought I clicked banish. Banish. No, why is it doing that? Limit reached. Okay, I think that's broken. Banish. Yeah, see, it's telling me to replace an item. I think that's okay. So that's a glitch. We'll report that. So I'm just gonna skip then. I'm not gonna sit here and try to replace. Look how many mines we have out. Oh my gosh. I think I'm trying to. I think with these types of builds too. I think the best way to go with this, just kind of spitballing here off the top of my head, tank, SWAT, and then either engineer or medic, because they can provide you. I think both of them. I think the energy shield at its evolution lets you block projectiles, and then the medic's medical drone on defensive mode blocks projectiles too. So I think if you had SWAT and tank for basically bombing strike and turrets, and then obviously their incredibly high crit chance with their weapons, and then along with some sort of defensive ability to keep you alive, I think that would be the best combo. Okay, I'm not gonna take taunt. We're gonna do the shrapnel one. There's a minefield shrapnel where it can basically explode and shoot shrapnel around. So that's gonna be our go-to. I think we already have 2 taunts with our makeshift bomb and the monkeys. Not to say that more taunts wouldn't be bad, but I'd rather go with damage here. Okay, let's do more minigun. Jeez, you see that? That was that was pretty much right there what we were looking for. A whole screen of arrow rain. Alright, let's do Molotov Ice. Molotov filled with liquid ice now thrown creates ice explosions. We could do that. Let's try that. So the other Molotov one is it would do sort of a flamethrower. I think we'll try the ice one this time. Because we might need a little bit more defense here, since we don't have the turrets to keep all the enemies away from us. So, and we didn't take the taunt. We're not going to take the taunt on that other one, so maybe ice arrows would help, or ice Molotovs. All right, bombing strike for sure. Bombing strike is going to be the fun choice, because I don't know if I want to take the chemical bomb. We kind of already did the chemical bomb last time, but with so much cooldown reduction, with so much, yeah, because the chemical bomb it basically kills everybody on the screen. I don't know how it's going to do late game, but it does a ton of damage. And it's going to be basically just one giant bomb instead of multiple bombs. But it has something like a 40-second cooldown. However, with our insane cooldown reduction right here, we'll be able to get it off a lot more often. And then the other one is basically just right here, drops EMP bombs instead dealing electric damage. I think we'll try for the big bomb. All right, let's go Fury Unleashed. At some point soon, we're gonna get to a point too to where if we get hit, we're dead. Okay, weapon cooldown reduction, ability area. Let's go with ability crit damage, and we'll put that on the Huntress again. Not taunt. Let's go saw blades. I need to invest some meta upgrades into pickup range too. Our pickup range is so abysmal. Basically, you have to walk right on top of the item to pick it up. These again. Okay, let's go Fury Unleashed. So here's what we're gonna do for Fury Unleashed. Fury Unleashed, the upgrade for that, the evolution is... Alright, let's go with Decoy. The evolution for Fury Unleashed, and again, I don't know if I have all the evolutions unlocked on every character here, because I did have to move things around. But if we have the evolution for it, we're going to take the upgrade that splits it but gives it to everybody. Because the other upgrade is it can be 100% uptime, but honestly, we're going to have 100% uptime anyways. So we'll just put it on every character. So here, cooperation. Ability is now equally shared among all survivors, and then the bonus is increased. So now it's going to divide this among all three of our characters. So weapon damage, weapon reduction, attack speed. So we'll just put that on cooperation. Oh, here's shrapnel though. Okay, let's do cooperation first. Oh shoot, I should have locked it down. Forgot to do that. So you can see the icon above my head. We're pretty much going to have 100% uptime on Fury Unleashed. It's never going to go away. So there's no point in taking the other one. Okay, ability area, ability damage, weapon critical damage. Let's go with ability damage again on the Huntress. Okay, so Shrapnel spawns twice as many mines on a larger area, drops fragment and mines that deal additional slashing damage. It's really good. The last time we ran a tank, I think it was my highest DPS item. So you can kind of see it. I mean, it's hard to see because there's so much happening right now. But you can see the red lines shooting out through the screen. That's the shrapnel damage. The life regen is going to be an issue, though. We don't have any way to regenerate health here. Okay, let's do decoy. Okay, we'll come get this item, but I don't think we're gonna take any other items at this point. We may take the healing one. There's a healing one that we might take. The stretcher could have been okay. But there's another med kit one. Maybe we take that stretcher at some point. we'll give it till the next item to see how we're doing on health. Honestly, if we even make it there. Okay, let's do... We don't have bear trap? Let's do bear trap. Oh no, we broke the game. Did bear trap break the game? I think bear trap broke the game. Oh, all right. Well, I guess that's it. We're still gonna post this video because this was a really crazy run. And honestly, this is the second time it crashed on me doing this. So I'm not sure if it's the bear claw or the bear trap that breaks it or not, but that's unfortunate. We'll still post this. Sorry, we did crash, but this was a really cool run and it showcased what we wanted to do. I'll report the crash to the devs and see what happens. So that's going to be it. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Again, sorry for the crash. Nothing I can do about it, but it has happened twice to me now trying to do this build, and there's something that's obviously triggering it. So, yep, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.